Well, there you go. Pulled it off. Got lucky our opponent missed it, but they could have copied the Drowner, won the game. That's a rank up, baby. Blue-white. Is this the blue-white deck I stick with this particular season? We'll see. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB with the Chronicles of Imported Deck continuing. Oh no, I have to craft something for this? What do I have to craft? What do I have to craft? Let's see. Today we're gonna try Azorius Noon, Azorius Jail. It's called Azorius Aggro on the website. That can't be right, but this is one of the few unique decks that made the top 8. Let's just be honest. The last few sets, Ninja Turtles and now sadly Strixhaven have been a bit of a flop in standard, at least at the competitive level, and not created many new decks. And here we are trying out Sky Coach Conductor. So there's a 4 of in the deck that when this bird enters with flash and flying and vigilance, it enters prepared and it has all aboard the instant that exiles a non-pilot creature you control and then returns it to the battlefield. So it's a blink card. It's a flash 2/3 flyer that also brings a blink, and that's sweet because you can blink Aang and even Interrupter to keep the opponent from resolving a spell. Of course, it's all around High Noon. You guys have probably seen High Noon Prison. If you haven't, I've made that video before. You can go check that out. I think most content creators have made that video before at this point. And it is a way to contain, specifically, is it prowess? This card does that job very well. And that, I believe, is the main appeal of this deck in this field. It is also a pretty slow deck. As you see, not many 1-mana plays at all. In fact, only 2 spell snares in the 1-mana slot. Out of the sideboard, you might get some Seam Rip action and some Annuls and Ghost Vacuums, which in best of 1 we may be missing. But the stack interaction of Angst with Savior and Aven Interrupter, specifically getting around uncounterable things, because these don't technically counter things, means maybe we can interact with the Reanimate decks and several of the other standard decks that are out there. The card I have to craft is an uncommon and it's Flash Freeze, so I'm gonna cut that. But if you can add another one or whatever uncommon of your like to the sideboard. I don't play best of 3. If you play best of 3, you know, tell me what you added to your sideboard. Is it spicy? Is it the perfect card for the matchup? Let me know in the comments. Let's play blue-white. This deck is meant to be obnoxious. Wait, what? Oh, the conductors. I have to craft those. 3 rares gone. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. I actually deleted my blue-white control deck. I'm sure it won't be for long. I can't stay away forever, but I find it rather unplayable right now, and that hurts my soul. Let's see what Aang can do. There's no Noon. Maybe we'll draw a High Noon. That would be nice. But the whole point is infuriate the opponent and then attack them. Close the door quickly once you get a little bit of an edge thanks to blinking an Aang. Nothing. So that's a Seam Rip, right? That would hold priority there. All right, give me a spell snare target. Voice of Victory is the other 2-drop that you really want. But in this case, probably not against a Seam Rip. We get to snare the Weaver, showing the power of spell snare. We drop the town while we can, and we are ready. This mono white deck plays nothing. I mean, do we just run out the conductor then? I guess. Gotta start doing damage somewhere. What are they gonna do? Put a flight of something or other on it? Well, their next spells are in big trouble. Did they really keep a hand with only Weaver? So if you look at the Pro Tour decks, a big trend is that all the decks that did well just made 2 power flyers or reach creatures constantly. That's a nod to prowess. So this air bends it, they can just cast it again. But plotting it, that's different. Gone. Try something else, I dare you. I'll hit him with the all aboard. It's right there. It's face up. They know they're not going to get anything past this for another turn. That's got to be so upsetting. Air Temple. To combat. I mean, between Drowner and Aang, it's amazing how much damage is already available here. Because you can interact with their stuff. Have these on the board. That's 8. You use the temple. That's 12. They're almost dead. Like, how do they overcome that? Uh-huh. Again, since you like trying to cast your creature, I'm just gonna make you keep casting your creature, and the interrupter makes them pay 2 more, so they can't just recast it now because of the sequencing. Eh? Yeah, you like that, don't you? Yeah, none of those can be seam ripped. So do I run this out and just pump them and attack? Then the opponent gets sort of a free turn. But why? Maybe I don't pump them. If I draw the land, I can pump them because I can use the all aboard. Yeah. Yep. Easy. And if I don't draw the land, do I just pump them anyway? Putting them at 2, like, how do they get out of that? They against an Ascension? I don't think they do. All right, we drew the land. Man, Magic is a great game when it's going well, isn't it? I mean, the card that's holding their priority is the Flight of Fancy or whatever. This deck can't do anything. This deck doesn't do anything. I don't know why people still play it. I talk about it all the time. It's probably the only reason I've made Mythic at all this year is because enough people play that deck and it's a free matchup at all times. Can I call it white trash? Can I call the Aura deck white trash? Would that make anybody mad? Somebody invented that deck. That's somebody's baby. They're probably a content creator. Good hand, good hand. Not sure where the snare comes in though, because I'm probably dropping Voice of Victory, but we'll see. See what happens. I have 4 starting towns in the deck, so I think I always lead on a starting town if I can, in case I draw 2 more in a row. It is Magic Arena. That does happen. You can't tell me it doesn't. This is mono red. They might be playing a Voice of Victory. Dude, they might play a Voice of Victory. I would guess if they do, I drop Aang. They drop it again. I drop Aang, I drop it again. Maybe then I spell snare it. Okay. I mean, Voice of Victory does mess up our vibe, but in this case, it's not that bad because we're on the play with 2 Aangs. And all we have to do is draw a land in the top 2 to basically curve that out. And that whole time, we're the aggressor. This also might be mono red goblins. It might not be the War Leader's Call, billions of tokens, Impact Tremors the deck. Wow. Am I intimidated? Yes. I don't want to get, even as a 2-for-1 from their side, I would rather have interaction up and know that my turn is safe from their bolts and such. They might have bluffed a damage there. They probably bluffed a damage there, let's be real. But it's okay. Look at what we have available now. They're on a 1-lander. So actually Aang is going to be pretty oppressive. Probably mono red. Burn? Probably burn. Show off? Sure. Attack me, I dare you. They did. Hello. Oh, your firebrands. Oh, they're so destroyed. You should concede. That was embarrassing. What are you gonna do? Play a slick shot show off? You think I care about a slick shot show off? Do it. Yeah. Yeah. Nice plot. It's a good one. You write a movie around that plot? Bazinga. I mean, I guess they can sack and kill it, but whatever. Let it resolve. Do it. I know, I'm vibing. I'm a smug jerk to mono red when I'm vibing. It's fine. It's not like they're never smug when they're killing you on turn 4 with a perfect draw and saying, you know, good game. Plotted. Do not care. Squelch this. Easy. Oh, did you want your spells to resolve? Is that why you have Hexing Squelcher in your deck? Too bad. I haven't drawn a High Noon yet. This game's been easy so far. That's wild. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Are we going to draw the land? I don't know. I don't know. It is wild that this deck doesn't have a lot of 1-mana cards, but is somehow, like, we're hanging in this meta. Springleaf Drum. Okay, that's a High Noon. That's definitely play High Noon. They need double spell for their deck to work well. Ew. Okay. Yeah, that's nice for you. But we get the 3rd land. What do we do now? Get lost. Get back High Noon is an option. Get down Voice of Victory. But their board is probably going to go very wide very quickly. So let's just do this. The maps are annoying, but if they only have 1 creature, the Drowner is so much better. But this white-blue deck is usually built around things like Sage of the Skies, right? If they warp this Shepherd and it's all they do in their whole turn, we feel really good about that. We do still need lands to deploy our cards so the Quantum Riddler can do more work. Because obviously Riddler with High Noon isn't great if you're not drawing into something that you can play on their turn. And you need enough land to make it happen. So it's a much more mana hungry deck than it appears. And you feel it right here. If we could also drop a Drowner here, we would be very far ahead. They went and got Momo. Like, what is Momo and High Noon? Not a combo that you want. But they are going to get counters on that Momo. This requires 2nd spell. Yeah, High Noon really hits this deck. And there's a Seam Rip on top, which I guess we have to counter, and we can't attack into a 3/3 Momo. That's tough. But yeah, when they go for this Seam Rip, we'll go for Aang. Stay mana efficient. I mean, they do get to do it next turn, but we get to hold them at bay for another turn. And that's their spell. That's your spell. Dude, look at them. They're trying to cast something. It's so cute. Please tap this for mana by accident. All right. It's an interesting attack because I can actually crack them back for more. Yeah, they see it. They see it. Man, the land. We really need the land there because they're going to go for this Seam Rip. So what do we do? What do we do? We only get 1 spell this turn cycle. Again, it's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. I guess it should be the Drowner. If we're going to drown, do we do it now so we can punch for 5? And try to put them on the back foot? I guess. We also know it will resolve because of Voice of Victory. Uh-oh. Oh, it's because of the drum. I think it's holding priority. I'm like, they can't cast anything. Are they channeling Otawara? God, what's happening? Yeah. Is this Commander? But let's seize the aggression. It really sucks to lose High Noon that way. Short a mana this whole game. They've got the lands. They've got all the lands. Is it Shepherd time? Please don't have a Riddler. Please don't have a Riddler. If I had prepared the Conductor, it's possible I could have riddled and then blinked it. Yeah, maybe that was the line. Was that better or worse than tapping a Momo? It's gotta be better. A prepared Conductor into a Riddler once the High Noon was going to be gone anyway seems pretty good. But they might be passing. I expected a Sage of the Skies. I expected so much more. Sure, they're still going, but I guess we would have taken at least 5 from this Momo. They didn't make another white with the drum first. Are they? Why would the Riddler? Interesting. Interesting. Especially since it keeps their hand full. Land, you are late. Okay, nothing here gets me back my High Noon. I only have a 2/2 though. I think we have to stay aggressive. We have to find a way to kill them. Okay, they let me keep the Drowner. They didn't want to trade. Enters prepared. I mean, if I airbend, what am I hitting? It's tough because I could also do another voice and a Drowner. That goes really wide when they're at 9. Like, really wide. But this is the interaction and a bit of a surprise that might catch the Pixie. So I'm going to hold that up. Oh, but then we're not protected by Voice of Victory if they have interaction. All right, I'm gonna just trust your deck, trust your deck, trust your instant speedness, trust timing. Drowner can be used to tap something down on our turn. It doesn't have to be on their turn. So this is going to be draw a card. Yep. Momo it up. I mean, can they really even get aggressive? I don't know about that. Pixie getting Riddler. Pair of 2/2s. I mean, if they commit a ton of mana to something, Conductor Aang is really good. Otherwise, we can wait and see what blockers they hold up. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total if we can plow the road. So just wait, just wait. They're digging. But we can interact, and the more mana they put into this, the closer they get to dead. Because as soon as we can catch them, going all in on a play, blinking the Aang. Okay, there it is. And they're tapped out. So if we ambush and blink with Aang now, like what they're going to get doesn't matter, and this is going to warp away. I think we actually let this resolve. We want them to attack us with more. Anything they turn sideways here makes killing them easier. If we interact with that on the stack, then they know they have to be more careful. We want this Momo to attack, and it looks like a good attack, so they'll do it. If they send a Pixie, even better. Okay, they do not. So what am I blinking with the coach? I'm blinking the Aang. The Aang's tapped, so it's not blocking. So we're taking this. We go to 11. End step. All right. And this is on the field. Okay. That doesn't leave up blue. Conduct. Gone. Okay. Does that do it? Drowner taps one. They still have one more. We can't water bend enough to get through. I was really hoping to draw a blink or something. All right, drown. Tap. Still doesn't flip this. So I guess we try to top deck what? A spell snare? That won't do it. Okay, so we don't. Man, an air temple would have done it. But now they do get to block and stay alive. But can they kill me? I don't think so. I've got a lot of vigilance. We got blocks. We already played our land, so drawing a card here doesn't get us there. Drawing two cards doesn't give us anything we can play except maybe a spell snare, which this deck is pretty good against spell snare. All right, give me the voice. Let's go even wider. Make them get out of it. 9-2. Huge amount of attackers. What can they do? Yeah, Sage of the Skies would be their best card to come up with here, but they haven't had it so far. It begins. Mockingbird. Shepherd return to hand. Six Momo. Mockingbird is 7/7 Momo. You think they got it? They need a Mockingbird to copy the Drowner, so that's 2 mana, 3 mana. I think they've got it. But that might not be it. It depends what else they have here. Seam Rip doesn't get rid of the Conductor. They need to remove the Conductor. Eight. So all they gotta do is remove it, but they did use a Mockingbird. Maybe they have another? Sage. Okay. They missed lethal. They missed lethal for sure. Let's see if we can do it. Do it to it. Take advantage. Ascension, that can remove one of the sages. Then they're at 4. They block 1, 2, 3. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I got it. Do I riddle first just to be sure? Let's see. I like drawing 2 cards as much as most people. Did I math correctly? I think I mathed perfectly. Well, there you go. Pulled it off. Got lucky our opponent missed it, but they could have copied the Drowner, won the game. That's a rank up, baby. Blue-white. Is this the blue-white deck I stick with this particular season? We'll see. Shorter video today, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to sponsors of the channel. Thank you to CoolStuffInc.com, and keep using that promo code CGB5. It keeps them sponsoring the channel. Helps me a lot. Top it off. Hit like, hit subscribe. As always, my friends, you're cool.